Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Wyoming Cowboys in Laramie, Wyoming. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Rainbow Warriors will put toe to leather and we'll get started. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Cowboys offense will get the first possession of the game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play once.
Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him, great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Leaves it with the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Brown wants to pass. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you call. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum.
There he goes. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Davis looking to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense working from the pistol. On the run, it's Kruger. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. Still running at the 40. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The hand to the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's reeled in. It's Kruger. The Cowboys get enough for the first down.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Running back searching for a hole. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll run the sneak for it.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Looking for space. It's raining. Turning it on. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Davis will throw. He's looking deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Hawaii. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Power football with the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want to chance.
Oh, he's got some space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wyoming!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he's meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Using his legs, it's Rainey. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Right back to the well. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Finds his big tight end. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catch is made at the 15. Slips through the line. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Brown wants to pass. Sets up the screen. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Quarterback making adjustments. Toss to the left. Can't get him to the ground. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable 3rd down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Going right to work up top. Safe completion on the screen. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Syracuse. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing.
There he goes. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Davis looking to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and going, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Slings it downfield. He's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Rainbow Warriors have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell they're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Just keep slinging it. Under fire. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it down the right side. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Davis will throw. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Rainbow Warriors are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Brown will throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Wants to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Flanagan. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Cowboys, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to pass inside the red zone. They'll run the screen. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wyoming.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the point after is good. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Davis looking to pass. Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Wants to throw on third. On the move and looking deep. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Rainbow Warriors line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. The Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Quarterback making checks. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. Finding an escape route. Turning it on. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Brown wants to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Looking for room, it's Kruger. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got it set up on the outside. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Cowboys! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Got a man. It's Harris. Push down for the tackle. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Man, let's not make football hard. The quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
Davis will throw. He's going to take off. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Rainbow Warriors will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go with a direct snap. Nice move to keep running. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Pulls it in, it's White. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. The period has expired, and Wyoming has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Virginia is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 25 to Syracuse. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen.
Oh, he's got some space. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and
he's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty.
Let's go. Right. Single.
Davis looking to pass. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Find some fresh air. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
Throws to the tight end. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the...
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. Trying to get the corner. Running into the open space. There he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. They'll give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Now on first down from the 40. The give to the tailback. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Takes a handoff. It's Kruger. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? And by going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Davis will throw. He's going up top. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Warriors! He got a step and just dusted the field. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. Gonna run it. It's Kruger. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
Here we go.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.